You saw the thumbnail. I'm going to show you exactly how I scaled my social media agency all the way up to $40,000 months. And no, this was not including coaching, digital products, courses, or whatever. This was solely agency income. And before you click off this video and think, oh, this is another social media agency owner who literally just is a little scammer and is making all her money in courses and blah, blah, blah. No, that is not my story. I have literally built a massive agency. I have 5 employees, and guess what? It allows me to actually make content like this and help you out. Stay until the end of the video, and I'm going to give you the full blueprint on how to optimize and create systems in your business that will actually allow you to scale. Because without systems, you don't have a business, you have a high-paying job. And without systems, you will literally crash and burn and die and literally have the worst business of your life that you would hate. And how do I know this? Because I literally lived it. I was that social media manager that was making 10K months. I was happy. I was editing. I was doing the Canva graphics. I was scheduling. I was posting. I was doing everything. And guess what? My income was capped. There was no way I was doubling my income, tripling my income, quadrupling my income. No. So let me show you the simple 2-step formula to actually scaling your social media agency so fast and so efficient that you can literally handle 30 to 40 clients without even sweating. Let's talk about it. Step number 1, we need to optimize your workflows, okay? In my social media agency, I typically have 5 different roles. Number 1 role is my lead account manager. This is me. I am the lead account manager. I am directing everything. I am making sure everything goes great. I am looking and reviewing clients' work, okay? Number 2 role, I have an account manager. This is the person that does the day-to-day communication with clients. If something goes wrong, if a post went out and they didn't like it, they also are the one responsible for posting daily and revising all of the work from our editors and our graphic designer, and also managing the overall content calendar. This person does not actually do the content calendar. It's just too much work at this point. We have a whole other person, which I call the content manager, and they are in charge of inputting all the content and captioning it, okay? Just creating a schedule. So there's that. Then we have editors that are video editors, legit video editors, and we have graphic designers. These are the roles that I have in my agency. Most social media managers have everything living inside their brain, and they can't seem to get it out, okay? But this is where you actually need to step back and you need to analyze from literally getting the content from the client or filming the content from the client. What are all of the things and all of the little tasks in your business like needs a person to actually complete, okay? And what I have found, instead of hiring one person to go and do everything, it is easier to break it up, hire specialized people to actually complete these things. Okay, so overseas editors, overseas graphic designers, which actually will cut your costs. And then we have a couple of women here who are actually in charge of conducting everything and making sure quality control and whatever. But this is how you actually start to scale. You start delegating, you start giving people the work that you once did, because that will allow you to grow. What are you going to do in this time? You are going to be sales and you are going to be marketing. I want you to market yourself. I want you to be on these sales calls, closing deals so that you can actually grow. This is how you scale. And step number 2, we need a client lead generation system. Okay, so once you have the fulfillment that is done by your account manager, your editors, your graphic designers, all of that, okay? We need to take it a step further. We need to actually have a client acquisition system or a lead generation system. If you don't have a lead gen system, you will not have a business. You will always be worrying about where your next client is coming from. If you just do referrals right now, that is not enough, because your clients that you already work with, they can only refer so many people. And also, what's the incentive? What, a 20% referral fee one time? No, it's just not enough. You need to be in control of your leads, and you cannot rely on other people to get them to you. So how do we do that? Number 1, we have a content system. okay? And number two, we have a acquisition system. So, what are we going to be posting on a daily basis? I have talked about this in my couple other videos, and honestly, this is the framework that I follow. Number one, we have inspirational or aspirational content. It looks something like this.
4 years ago, I failed my dream business. In this series, I'm breaking down my mistakes so that your business doesn't fail too. I call this part the product obsession. Let's get into it.
This content will actually move the needle, make people feel something, and this is the content that actually makes people want to buy something. Like seriously, think about all your biggest creators. It's the story. It's you're buying into this person, their creator or the creator, the story that they've told, okay? This will actually make someone feel something and make them want to buy from you. Number two is we need educational content. Without educational content, you can never truly be a thought leader in your industry. For me, especially in 2020, 2021, I was talking all about social media management and I became the social media manager girl on TikTok. Honestly, what I saw, I was going viral, blah, 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 blah. And what drove that is aspirational and then educational content. I was giving out all this free advice, literally give out everything that you wish you would have known when it comes to Instagram growth or how to market yourself or personal branding. That is what you need to be talking about. You need to be talking about building your own personal brand or, working with a client and how you got an amazing case study from them. These are the things that business owners, they want to see. But guess what? They also want to hear your story. They want to hear about you because people don't buy from businesses, they buy from people. So this is what's different about my content strategy. And then you hear all these people just say tips and tricks, but no, they want the aspirational storytelling as well. So I want you to think about your story and think about what you can tell, what makes you different, how did you get to where you are, and I want you to start talking about it. It's not that hard. But let me show you an example of an educational video so that you can kind of have an idea of what that looks like.
How to plan and reel if you only have 30 minutes. First things first, you're going to want to pull up your notes app. We have to pick the topic of the video.
Okay, and number three, the content that actually converts. Honestly, both of those pillars, they work, but we need to be talking about our services more in depth. This can be a carousel, this can be call to actions in those videos, or it can literally be, hey guys, I'm looking for 5 new clients and I have 5 more spots available and then we're closing enrollment. Do you want to work with me? This doesn't need to be every single day. This could be maybe once a week, but you still need to be selling your offers. And also this could be Instagram stories. Instagram stories are a great way to sell your offer. That is what honestly I do, and I've seen Instagram stories work. But the point is you need to have 3 pillars and follow those 3 pillars, hit on inspirational, educational, and then also sell your freaking services, and then watch you actually get leads. This is a content system. This is how you actually start scaling, but it doesn't end there. We need a way to actually collect these leads, okay? And this is what the actual system is built on. So what you're going to do is you are going to go to Super Profile, okay? This is a link in bio service, but what you're going to use it for is to host masterclasses, create freebies, lead magnets, all of those things so that you can actually start building your email list to start monetizing and actually build authority in your niche. So step number 1, let's say that you create a PDF or a guide. You are going to host that in your link in bio. You're going to have on all of your posts that you have this guide available, this free lead magnet. Just drop the keyword below and I'll send it to you. They're going to want to sign up. They give their email, phone number, and then guess what? Now you have their email and their phone number. So this is information and data to you. So you're going to actually pitch them in an email sequence later. This is how you start getting clients. I've seen this work with some of the biggest creators on this app, and I'm telling you, this is the blueprint to actually getting clients. So to recap, you need to build a fulfillment system for your staff to actually follow. And 2, you need to build a client acquisition system so that you can actually start attracting more clients. So if you want to start building your client acquisition system, there is a link in my description for Super Profile. And then if you're actually wanting more help or to scale further and to actually implement these things, I have a From Freelance Social Media Manager to Agency course. It is in my description. Go check that out because it's very, very, very helpful. And it will actually teach you how to scale. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. It's very new and I'm loving it so far. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.